Good morning, my students. I hope you are in good condition and having spirit in studying. Because of this pandemic situation, I hope you always follow the healthy protocol. Stay at home as soon as possible. Use a mask if you go out from home, and keep distance from another 1 meter. And you wash your hand before and do activities. Today's lesson is about personal leather. Have you ever heard about personal leather? And what includes this leather? Is it informal or informal? What is a tool of communication when there is no handphone and internet? Yes, of course. You have ever heard about personal leather. And this leather is included in informal leather. And the tool of communication when there is no handphone and internet is about using a leather. Now we are going to discuss about definition of personal leather. Personal leather is a letter that is written to people we know well, such as friends, parents, siblings, and cousins. This letter is not only written to inform someone, but to strengthen the bond between two people to writing each other. The purpose of personal letter. The purpose of personal letter is to inform an important thing, like personal feeling, thoughts, or experiences, which are meant to be read by specific person. The structure of personal letter. First, heading. Heading consists of two, address and date. Address is the place where you are writing the letter. Second is date. The date when you write the letter. Address and date put on the left, right. Second is about salutation and name. Greeting and names of persons to whom you writing the letter. The third is introduction. Introduction is the opening of your letter and usually consists of how are you or refers to previous letter. The next is body. Body is the main part of the letter. It includes what you are going to write to the persons or what you are going to be conveyed. Next is closing. Closing indicates the letter is going to be end, and usually closing it can be the expectation of the writer of the letter to be reply the letter as soon as possible. The next is complementary clause. That is the expressions that is used by the writer of the letter. For example, love you, sincerely yours, or and love you. Next is signature. That is the signature of the writer of the letter or initials of the writer of the letter. And the last part of structure of the personal letter is about postscript or PS, the small notes that is written by the sender of the letter. That's all about the structure of personal letters. And to be more complete, let's see the example of the personal letter. Now we continue to the example of personal letter. You may see in the screen, Nias, 19 July 2020. Dear Carolina, I'm really glad to read your last letter. It's so amazing to hear you. After 17 months, we never meet again. Thank you for having sent me the photos. Jakarta looks so beautiful. Someday, I would definitely like to visit Jakarta. Here, my activities makes me bored. I was busy with my routine activities, like my part-time job and my college. Anyway, would you coming to Bandung anytime soon? If you are, please let me know the dates and I can pick you up at the airport. Your best friend, Bella. In this example of personal letter, we can see the structure of the personal letter like the previous material. First is the heading of the letter. The heading of this letter is Nias, 19 July 2020. And the second is Dear Carolina. Dear Carolina here, that is salutation and the name. Next is the first paragraph. Let's see the first paragraph. I'm really glad to read your last letter. It's so amazing to hear you after 17 months. We never meet again. This paragraph, that is the introduction of the letter. The second paragraph, let's see. Thank you for having sent me the photos. Jakarta looks so beautiful. Someday, I would definitely like to visit Jakarta. Here my activities makes me bored. I was busy with my routine activities, like my part-time and my college. This paragraph, that is the body of the letter, the main point that want to say, to convey by the writer of the letter. The next is the last paragraph, or the third paragraph, that is, anyway, would you coming to Bandung anytime soon? If you are, please let me know the dates and I can pick you up at the airport. This paragraph, that is the closing of the letter. Next is your best friend. That is the expression that is used by the writer of the letter, or that is the complementary clause. Next is the sender of the letter, or the names of the sender of the letter, and then the signature of the sender of the letter. That's all about the example of personal letter. And if you have any questions about the example of personal letter and about the structure, I will give you time. So the conclusion of our material for today is personal letter is a letter that is written to the people who we know well, such as friends, relatives, and parents. The next is the structure of personal letter. The structure of personal letter consists of, the first is heading. Heading consists of two, that is about address and the date of the letter, salutation and name. The next is introduction. The next is body. The next is complementary clause. Next is closing, and the last is postscript. That's all our material for today. I hope you can understand the material that I have conveyed by this video. And I really hope you always keep spirit in studying and never get bored. And keep your health, and good morning, and see you for the next video.